Okay, first we gonna review about the movie called The Terminal. The Terminal is a 2004 American comedy drama film about Victor Navorsky, an Eastern European awkward tourist. He arrived at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York. Then he finds out that there is an outbreak of civil war in his homeland. So the Department of Homeland Security will not let him enter or exit the United States. He has to stay at John F. Kennedy and wait for the end of the war in his homeland. The only place he can stay in the airport is in the transit lounge. While living at the airport, the money Victor brings starts to wear off, and he faces with many hassles in the airport, so he has to do something about it. He starts to be friends and assist airport employees and travelers. Among them is a flight attendant named Amelia Warren, whom he has a crush on, and Dixon, who trying to get rid of him.
And next, let's see the strengths and the weakness of the movie. For the weakness, there are two weaknesses, that is duration and sub-stories. This movie is about 2 hours and 8 minutes long. It might be too long for this type of movie. And there are too many sub-stories in this movie, but they are good actually, so it's acceptable.
Now let's talk about the strengths. The first strength of the movie is the theme. The story about a man who's stuck in an airport is creative and interesting. It gives audience curiosity to see what he will do next and whether he can get out or not. The second strength is the mood. The Terminal is a comedy drama movie that does well on point. It is heartwarming and makes me feel good. All drama, comedy, love, and friendship parts go along together smoothly. Funny comedic moments are presented at the right pace in the right time, and there are no unnecessary scenes. The last strength is the characters. Tom Hanks performed very well as Victor Navorsky. How cute, resourceful, and amicable he is easily makes audience love him. Other actors and actresses did a great job with their roles too. All characters are well written and their actions are reasonable.
Next, we're going to compare elements in the movie which we have learned in class and have experienced in our life. This movie, The Terminal, can be related to Unit 6, Troubles While Traveling. First, at the beginning of the movie, our main character, Nawarsky, arrived at the JFK airport, which is one of the busiest airports in the world. We can see that the waiting lines for check-in and security screening is very long, similar to what we have learned in the classroom. After entering the airport terminal, Naworsky has encountered second problem, that is language barrier. Naworsky could not speak English fluently when he first arrived at the United States. Just like when we travel to a foreign country, even if we could speak English, but the differences in accents might also can be a communication problem. Lastly, we have learned in class that a lot of people lost their luggage at the airport. Just as in the movie, when Naworsky enters the storage of the airport, there is a lot of lost luggage lying around.
How does the movie affect your views toward the topic chosen? First, while traveling, we will not know what will happen to us. We might expect the perfect trip and plan for it perfectly, but the unexpected situation might occur. We have no choice, so we have to face that hard situation. Second, although there are many problems occur, we must try to solve them step by step. Like Victor, first, he was not good at English. He could not communicate with anyone, so he bought a book in order to learn English. Second, he was a tourist. He didn't know anyone in the airport, so he made friends with the deporting janitor and the ground attendant. Luckily, they are willing to help him when he had a problem. Third, he has no money, so he applied for the job. Finally, he can live in the airport happily for 9 months. Third, there are many kinds of people in this airport. Some are willing to help Victor, even though they didn't know him before. But some are bullying him because he didn't know the place well as them, like the Victor and the airport manager.
Fourth, although you have a passport but your country doesn't exist, you cannot enter the other countries like USA. Victor has no money, so he tried his best to do anything for survival. It shows that money is important for traveling and survival. And the last one, language is very necessary for traveling, especially traveling abroad, because language is an important tool for communication.
Would you recommend the movie to others? I think I will recommend The Terminal to others because the movie can give us many aspects, such as we should be optimistic, because it can make you go over the obstacle like Victor in the movie. He can make money in the airport, then nobody thinks that he can do it. And another aspect of the movie is we should be waiting. In the movie, Victor had to be waiting for a long time to get something, but he's still waiting. The reason that make me want to share this movie to others is so amazing because the movie didn't shoot in the real airport, but they made it for shooting. And the last thing that I like and want to share this to others is the movie song, The Tale of Victor Nowalski by John Williams. The music feels like you're on the cloud nine. Thank you for your attention.